Hey, what's up? Happy St. Patrick's Day. Hope you're having a great one. Hope you're wearing your green. I'm wearing my green. I'm recording this video because something's inside of me that I feel like I can't move forward until I get it out. Sunday I taught on money, and I started the whole service off with this. Here's this idea: you got to understand that God owns everything. But I wanted to share with you that over the course of my time in ministry, one of the things I've heard many people say, and I think I've even said it myself, is that I had this and God took it from me. Or at one time in my life, this was going on and God took that from me. And God took these things away from me. I even think I said that God took my marriage from me, the marriage that Beth and I had first entered into in 1999, and God took that from me. But I want to tell you something, that God didn't take anything from me. I made poor choices as a husband, and that resulted in consequences. Beth made poor choices as a wife, and that resulted in consequences that cost us our marriage. But God didn't take the marriage. I've heard some people say before that I was financially well off, but God took that from me. No, God didn't take it. God is not a taker. He doesn't take things from people. The only thing God's ever taken from any of us is a debt that we owed for our sinful nature, our sinful lives, our sin. God took the debt that we owed for our sin. God is not a taker. He's a giver. And He gives new life. 1 Corinthians says that when you believe, the old life is gone and the new one is given to you by God. And He gave it to you through His Son, Jesus Christ. So I want to encourage you with that today, that listen, if you've made bad decisions, man, it's okay. And you've lost everything. Your marriage is falling apart. You've lost your job. You've lost things because of an addiction or bad choices that you've made. I don't want you to blame God, because then you'll begin to think that as long as you live right, God will do right. If God poured His wrath out on you and I, none of us would be here, because none of us deserve anything. God doesn't take. He gives. So would you receive that today? Just receive that God wants to give you more than the oxygen in your lungs, more than that. He wants to give you an abundant life, a free life, a life worth living. So be encouraged today and remind yourself that God owns everything. You may make poor decisions that cost you things, but God doesn't take things from you. He gives you things, starting with life. Have a great St. Patrick's Day. God bless.